And so we want to start understanding these things. We want to look at it and start doing self-study and realizing our intention, our purpose, our lives, as it is, how we really exist, right? Not just in the human form. Like, how are we a part in the play, right? We're all energy vibrational beings, right? And intelligence. And so when we don't use that intelligence, we lose it. We become disconnected from source, right? We don't have that understanding, the knowledge of how this really exists. We've been played into a play of being in this reality, this illusion of the human existence where we're sinners and ignorance, and we do stupid shit. Sorry, when we do stupid stuff. I'm going to cut that out. Um, but anyway, like we're just doing, things that we aren't aware of because we're separate, right? And so from that point of our conditioned state, we're in ignorance, and so we do things, right? Because we forget ourselves, and so that's what's considered to be lost when you're disconnected from source, right? And so you cut yourself off when you don't look at yourself, you don't turn in, you don't do the meditation, you don't seek within yourselves, how am I creating these cycles, right? Because if you don't learn your lessons, they continue to repeat, and you can't change your experience unless you change the way that you're being. So it's always an inward reflection. It's never an outside. The outside is just showing you where you are, what's going on, and how you're experiencing what you're being in the world. And so when we have stuff in our outside world that we don't want, we want to take a look within and not spiritual bypass, right? Because when we do that, we never fix it, right? We only keep doing it, and then it becomes bigger, and then it becomes more suffering as time goes on, and that's from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, and generation and generation and generation, and you don't deal with your stuff, and you just pass it on to other lineages, and so they have to deal with it. And so are they going to remember everything that you went through in your life? Are they going to remember everything that you dealt with or you didn't deal with? Or no, they're not. And they're going to be like, well, what's wrong with me? Like, why is this happening to me? They're going to not know what you've done in your life or what you haven't done or what you've created, but it's going to be within them, and they're not going to know. Now, I did a video on that in the other one, and it's about like when we don't deal with our stuff, it becomes ingrained, right? It's a memory, it's a living memory, it becomes an entity. And when our generations come up, it could be the third, fourth generation down the line, they may pick it up and they become anemic or having an eating disorder. And if you're somebody that's been in the Holocaust where you were starved, and things like that, tortured, they're going to experience that in their lives, right? It's going to be a repeating factor.